you hear they're skittish.
Oh, he said
They stops patting you.
Oh wait, no.
Charles does talk. He just very seldom does it.
Yeah. I was concerned it was gonna be a go ahead, tell them, they won't believe you situation.
No. You guys have all probably heard Charles talk. He only does it when like moments like this where he needs to reassure someone usually. And one time in combat.
What was that time?
Once?
Yeah, only once. He was swearing at an enemy.
Just as loud as I can. Fuck you.
It's the way you would describe it is like, you know, beware the anger of a kind man. Yeah, it's like that.
Ah.
Yeah, you guys haven't heard Charles speak much less swear, but he was pissed when that happened. I digress though.
Damn.
But yeah, to the rest of you guys don't seem to be assailed by any goat man. Actually,
Well,
I'll give you one other thing on that unnatural 20 perception for Solgaleo. This place, it does smell of smoke because there's a fire. No shit. It does have another scent. That's sort of like otherworldly scent. Although this one's not of rotting flesh.
Thank God.
It smells more. There's a term for this. Fuck. The term is for like the scent of freshly fallen rain.
oh, I know what you mean.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
I
remember
figured.
what the name is. Freshly fallen rain smell name. Petrichor.
Oh, that's a sick name.
Comes from the Greek word petra, meaning stone, and ichor, meaning the fluid in the veins of the gods in Greek mythology. Okay, that's
That makes
nothing
sense.
to do with water, but you know, fair enough. Petrichor.
Smells of
Yeah, so it smells pleasant. Petrichor.
Oh, that sounds...
Petrichor.
Oh.
Because
That's
there's
what
ichor
that
in there. That's probably Petrichor, though.
Petrichor. Pet the diamonds.
Pet Richard. Pet the dick. Sorry. Get on myself.
No, you had the right to make that one. I could see the connection.
Yeah, it smells pleasant in here.
Which doesn't make a lot of sense considering I don't think there's been rain here any time
No.
relatively recent.
No.
Yeah.
Only snow.
Oh wait,
And I guess
if it gives off the same vibe as like the kind of good smell, bad smell, wheel woe, consecrated, desecrated, I guess that could be interpreted as like a consecrated ground thing.
Fair.
It'd be an extrapolation. She, at the very least,
You
yeah, no, she would share that just because like the smell, thing has been a semi-constant. This place is different. It's pleasant. Smells like after rain. The term is lost on me. But if it's anything,
Cool.
thank you.
Alphonse looks at Bruno. What? How do you know that?
He's a very
Roll those
studied
eyes.
sword.
Just because I'm an ass doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Alphonse looks at you, Leonore, like, you learn something new every day.
Lenore gives a look back, similar. Like, oh, okay. Well.
No.
Bruno rolls his eyes at you guys. Assholes.
Petrichor.
Then I
So,
suppose, Alphonse, your theory might be correct. Perhaps this is protection. Or was meant to be.
protection of a different... Looks at the bone. Flavor than our own.
This is the North. Everything is a different flavor of our own. Than our own.
Petrichor.
New does not mean bad.
You guys hear the
That
sound
being
of
said-
footprints crunching the gravel outside this place and the snow. I guess more than gravel, the snow.
Who's nearest to the? We're like in a little alcove, right? Is it like
Yeah,
a
it's like
one exit, or is
big
it
rock, and then like a leaning rock, and then a big rock, and then a
leaning rock?
a small rock, and then a second small rock, and then a leaning rock,
And then a
Is this a top-down
Geodude.
view?
yeah, it's like a top down view. So like you would have entrances like here and here and here, well, technically here, I guess, here and then here. There's a few entrances, so that's what I'm getting at.
Whereabouts do we hear the footprints?
Technically going upward, like from a upslope direction.
Assuming Alphonse and I are near the fire, who would be closest to the?
I'll say Sir Orin.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Look to him. Who's that there?
Crunch, step, Minecraft step noise,
I'm not gonna do it this time.
Approaching.
Yeah.
If I could square off against it, sword in hand. He holds it like in his office, like the warden from For Honor. He holds it in his office.
Yeah.
Blade.
So
Hell
very-
yeah. Eventually, you guys. Well, it gets louder and louder, this movement, and then you guys see an individual come inside, shrouded entirely in furs and things like that. Although you could tell that they have some kit on them, like they're different parts of their person that has like armor. I say armor plating, nowhere near as sleek as your guys. It's like crudely made. Like it is an armor plate. Plate.
A big
Thoroughly
chunk
plate.
of metal.
Yes, yeah.
Damn.
They are armed. They have what looks to be 2 picks, a hatchet, and then a long knife. They enter into the place clearly unaware or choosing ignorance. Walk straight into you, Soren. Eyes bulge out. You guys can see his like upper segment. You know, pretty standard for snow travel. He does have like little goggles, like a mask on for like snow blindness. Stares at you.
What's good, player?
How does he open? I think, yeah, fuck it. I am Sir Orin le Rosencoeur of the Order of Roses. Who are you?
Who are you?
They start shifting between 3 different races.
I want to be an orc this way through. I want that fuck Berserker Rage, I think is an orc ability. They slowly move their mittened up hands and like lift their goggles, quote unquote, their visor off their eyes. And you do see like his eyes are relatively normal, except his irises. There you go. Except his irises have a pattern to them. This like vortex pattern,
Oh.
like it spirals inward.
Their iris, like the hold on. Which part is the iris? Is that the center pupil bit?
It's the colored
Or-
part.
Color.
The colored part has a spiral to it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Heroes.
What was it?
Heroes.
Heroes?
Heroes.
Okay.
Heroes.
Inside check.
Inside.
Writing Kyros the
His
Caveman.
name is Keros.
His name is Kyros.
I said you're checking for more than this. Just his name.
I'm Kyros, King of Eulonia.
Does does he seem casual, or does he seem afraid that there are people in, I presume, his home?
He looks a bit thrown off, not just in the sense of he's meeting sudden strangers in this little quick shelter that he's in. It's more like he was he's doubting whether you're really here. He might be in some sort of drug-induced trance vision or something like that. He might have a loose sense on reality / sanity. Whatever it is. He might be drunk. Whatever it is. He's not quite sure you're here. But he's also not going to test it.
Right. We're in like a little cave right now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Is this your camp?
Yes.
Then I apologize for the intrusion.
He turns his gaze from you to everyone else that's within immediate line of sight.
I think Lenore would approach, just casually walk up.
It is okay.
Why is he talking like that? Is it that he doesn't know the
That might just be
speech
his
too well?
dialect.
Yeah.
He
We're
looks
not
to you.
Hmm?
He looks at Lenore as she gets up, approaches.
My name is Lenore. Lady Lenore.
I am Kuros.
So you said.
It is a pleasure to meet you. This is yours. She'll just say, like, as a fact, not as a question, because I assume she would have heard Orin asking.
You say this is yours?
Yeah.
What do you gesture at?
Just the cave in general.
He nods. Yes.
And so is this? She would hold up the bone.
Nods. Yes.
Are
Do
you
you
alone?
Yes.
Do you know where others may be?
Yes.
Where?
He says something in a language you guys don't understand, as he like looks back out the way he just came in, and points. Turns around as he's like fitted. He says this word, this phrase in another language, then turns back to you guys, and then realizes that you guys don't understand it. Deeper.
North. Away from the mountain?
Shakes his head. No. Deeper. In mountain.
Underground.
He squints his eyes like, eh. Then begins to slowly shake his head. No. Side.
He nods. He understands.
You have a
That's
village or
underground.
encampment.
Village.
Hmm.
Yitburg.
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Orange.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that.
Lenore wouldn't know anything, hey?
It's like
Roll the
Yips
orc.
break.
Can do.
Yitburg.
Oh, you know, to be a village of cannibals with can openers.
No guidance on lore rolls on Fort.
Right.
14, yeah, not enough. Ooh. Not sure.
Would we be welcome there?
He looks you up and down. Mm-mm. He shakes his head. Like, no. But it's not like a firm, like, ooh, no. It's like, it's more like, probably not. Shakes his head. No.
And we wouldn't have anything to offer these people, so.
You might. The
Oh.
North is rather simplistic when it comes to trade. If they trade at all.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Tools, weapons, food, water, alcohol. That's a popular one. As well as deeds, quests, favors, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in a way the North has a certain honor to it, and I don't know how I should say honor. There's a certain bluntness to the North.
Mm-hmm. Not even if we had something to trade.
Quirks an eyebrow. What do you have to trade?
We come from the kingdom of Eulonia. A very rich land with hardy implements and hardy folk.
You too.
You've met others.
Nods. Yes.
How long
Yeah.
ago?
Many suns ago. You guys can hear Bruno sort of sigh behind you guys, like, that doesn't help. That could be anywhere from potentially minutes in this fucking hellish wasteland to days, to years. He's like,
How many was there?
thinks for a moment. 20. He seems very sure of that number.
Are they
And
still
how long
there?
ago did the expedition go missing?
Many,
Years.
many suns.
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. Yeah, it's been years.
Yes.
But in fairness, you guys would probably have some general knowledge of this because some Eulonian towns are like this. When you're in the sticks, these events are like, oh, the last famous thing that happened. When was it? 2 decades ago. Right? Like when the town is so boring and mundane, any major event is like the last major event. If you have trade, I can take you to Yipparik. It's far.
That is very kind of you.
We have like a week till the.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many days travel?
For me, 1. For
us?
Shrugs. Walks up and walks over to you in specific and like taps on your armor.
How dare.
A few. Lady Lenore. Actually, you and Sir Orin, both of you roll me insight checks.
Can do. Insight. Please be good. Fuck. I don't have it trained, so.
You have a train, but the guidance is enough for Orin to succeed.
Very nice.
They're not deceptive people, right? They're very blunt
Yeah.
and obvious. DC 12 on this. But what's the chance that you guys are gonna fail? He might be underestimating you guys. Not out of like some malicious way, but he just doesn't know your measure. But you guys also did just hike through a long distance amount of snow today alone. Your expeditionary force might be heavily armored, but it's not like they aren't literally scaling the sides of mountains and sidewinding through the place.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be right. It might take you guys a while, but the time he's saying, maybe not.
That being said, with what he said, that's still doable within a week.
Yeah, but we would need to bring
Everyone.
everyone. Is Yitbarak protected against the pitch?
Nods. Yes.
Do you have a light?
Nods.
Baller, dude.
We have protection. Steal the light.
Can I insight check that? You said he nods that they have protection. He didn't say yes. We have a light.
Yeah, roll insight. I was gonna say roll protection.
Protection.
Hope you
Yeah,
doubled
as
up.
well.
Yeah,
Sure.
you almost said roll protection. I almost rolled initiative. What the fuck?
Yeah, catch his hands,
Okay.
bitch. Hey, not bad.
Not bad at all.
You guys got the same number.
Hey.
He is saying that he's telling you the truth. He has protection. He probably does. Okay, nomenclature-wise, he has a light, or else his community would be desolated when the pitch rolls in. That's just
Right.
the fact that he's here means that he does have a light.
I figured.
Now the thing is, it might not be a light.
Mhm.
Right, Eulonian light is you can literally feel the sunlight and the beauty and the grace and the brilliance and the radiance. Whereas grave lights are like, hey, there's a certain threshold on which darkness doesn't penetrate. That's not light, it's counter darkness. So, in that respect, yeah, he has a light.
Okay.
It just isn't a glowing light.
Not everyone can be as grand as Eulonia.
No, they can't. And what a shame it is.
No.
Such a shame.
You know what it is? Every place can be as grand as Eulonia, but not every one can be as grand as a Eulonian. These places suck.
There's the Eulonian superiority complex. Beautiful, beautiful.
Fine, I think I do not need to state my opinion on what our next steps are starting to look like.
If you want to stay in Yitberik, you would need to offer.
Offer what?
Food.
What do you eat?
Drugs. Anything.
Look at Lady Lenore, who can make food.
Yeah, to a degree.
You
How
can.
big is Yetburik?
Big.
As it does not tell me. We have different measures of big. How many people?
Thanks for a moment. 50? Maybe a bit more?
How much do you need food?
Drugs. Depends on what Cave says.
Depends on what?
What
What Cave says.
Who is that?
Shakes his head. Not who. It.
My Discord glitched, I'm sorry.
Not who.
Not
it.
who.
It.
Oh, it. I see. Then what is it?
Mouth. He goes over to the cinders, grabs one of the sticks that's still cindering, and draws like, sort of like where two mountainsides meet. There's like a triangular, I'll call it a chasm. He draws something like that. Then he draws like teeth. And then he draws one something else, but I'm drawing the teeth right now. He draws, I'll call it like, this would be really abstract, but it draws like a beak.
Yeah.
Sort of like what a squid has, I guess.
Yeah, a beak.
So it's a giant xenomorph.
Sure.
So, we would be feeding that
Yes.
until what point? How do we know when it's done?
Oh, you serious? He laughs so raucously, some of like the loose like granules of like rubble, little flicks of snowflakes trickle down into this place. Like it's that roaring and raucous, booming. It is never enough for it, but you give enough for your stay.
Then how do we tell when we have given enough to stay?
Elder tells you. So, go.
There are others.
Not it's-
Phone number. Would you
Oh,
wait
that-
here while we? Would you wait here while we fetch the rest of our expedition?
Sure, but go fast. He looks out like the way he came in. When to go out there?
Mm.
And what might that be?
He like scratches his like chin through his like snow mask. My cousin. He cursed. Him and someone else.
In what way?
They did not bring back enough food.
You say they are cursed. What is this curse?
Makes you hungry.
For
Just
flesh.
look away, Eleanor.
He nods.
Are they able to put this curse on other people, or is that something else?
He tilts his head, like not sure what your question is.
Someone who has the curse. Could it spread through them?
He shakes his head. No. Don't think so. I will roll a check for your new friend Kiros here.
I think Brian's a little strong. Whole.
You acquaintance.
I would die for
bad.
this man.
Would you kill
for him? Although,
I'd kill for anyone.
he thinks for a moment. Siha was special. In case you want to know what his cousin's name was.
In what way?
He does he does exactly this. And he like twiddles his fingers at you.
Ooh.
So magic.
Magic?
Man. Yes.
Hmm. A magical person is then beset by a curse.
Yes.
I wonder how that would
I'm
manifest.
hungry for flesh.
What type of magic? He could. He says a word in a language in that language again that you don't understand. This he like doesn't grab his long knife, but he like grabs at its direction and then like slashes his hand with his fictional air knife, and then presents like his not cut hand but fictitiously cut hand.
Yeah.
It's a blood sacrifice?
Blood, yes, this sword, and he knocks at his knuckles. Bone, yes. Well, blood magic is a known thing. The Ash Warrens had to get it from somewhere. You guys could hear Bruno in a bare murmur, almost like contempt to his voice. And osteomancy. Bone magic.
Hmm. Didn't you
What's the
see a
name
lot
again?
of blood involving the creature? Bloody paste and such. Hmm.
Silence hangs in the air.
I think we may have met your cousin.
You can't see his face, but he does like his like expression on his like visible upper half of his face just sort of purses a bit, nods. That is not my cousin anymore.
Not solemnly.
And he tried to curse you.
He did curse me. We have had
Did
it removed. She holds up like a hand to like assuade him, like we've had it removed.
Hmm.
But if you do not trust that, trust the shine of his blade. He will not let anything get past him. Motions to Orin.
Stats but tell her that.
Oh, I'm not worried. He points at the fire. If you were cursed, you wouldn't be able to enter.
And is that what this symbol is for? Burning it?
Nods.
This is very good to have.
His symbol of cave. Cave, source of curse. So, I wait here. You go. Bring back people. Watch out for cousin.
One more question for you.
Hmm.
If someone does not feed cave, is that what it is?
That's what he calls it.
That's what he calls it. If someone does not feed cave enough, they cannot stay?
Nods.
Is there a fine if they leave?
Points at you. You? Or me?
I don't think I understand that question.
He's asking which context.
Us.
You not feeding?
Yeah.
You?
Nod.
No stay. Me? Points at thought myself. No feed? Curse.
Nod solemnly. Look to Orin.
When you see cousin, he have anything? He like holds his hands out as if like he has like riches to give you, but there's nothing. Anything?
He didn't have anything when I saw him, right?
Mm-mm.
Shakes her head. No, but he did do the same pose you are doing now, if it's similar.
It is similar. Hmm.
Why do
Not-
you ask?
Not good. I will do cousin later. Cannot kill. Shakes his head. Had to find heart. Then there's like a stabbing motion. Break it. Or else he
Nice.
keep coming back.
I assume his heart is not where it should be. Taps his chest plate.
Shakes his head. No. Part of curse. Heart leave body. Could be anywhere. When to go hide it.
Like a coward.
Shrugs.
Like us.
She's like, yeah, I guess, sure.
Okay,
he currently doesn't see cowardless as a bad thing.
Shit.
Wait,
yes.
He's like, shit, bro.
Whatever
yeah.
it takes to survive.
Is the heart like leaving them and hiding from the Wendigo, or the heart just
It's
detaches and the
hidden by
Wendigo? Hidden by the Wendigo. Okay.
Yeah, because that's how you kill it, and obviously it doesn't want to
Yeah.
die.
Oh no!
So it could be anywhere.
And he said he's going to talk to the cousin?
He's gonna deal with his cousin.
Deal with. Oh.
Which, if he has enough of these bone charms and it just can't be hurt by the Wendigo, he could just keep searching, utterly protected.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he doesn't have to give a shit. Ugh. He has a pack on. He came in and he like sits down, unfurls the top part of his pack, and begins like tossing some more firewood onto the cindering fire because he apparently is gonna be here for a little bit. So he's just warming up. Begins melting some snow in like a cup.
Off we go. We don't have any sort of because the light of the banner can be seen, presumably from where our camp is, right?
Assuming that there's no obstruction, yes.
As soon as no obstruction.
Which Probably isn't. Well, not from where you guys are currently are at, but maybe like a bit more.
Would we want to wait till morning to head out?
It is
Call.
fairly dark.
I think so. I think before we leave, Lenore might turn to Orin and suggest such. It is going to be night at some point. Perhaps we wait until the day to head out, if this is going to be a long journey.
Turn to Kiros. You say it's safe in here. Evil forces cannot enter.
He fishes around in his pack as you ask that and finds another charm and holds it out. Like fucking free ran holding the bottle. like yeah.
We shall stay here for the night. Until first light.
Yeah, that looks like a safe bottle to drink from.
It's it's her giving her apprentice / adoptive daughter an idea for what to give as a birthday present to her crush, and it's a vial of liquid that melts clothes.
God damn, that is so specific.
She's like, men can't resist it.
Oh my god.
And then her daughter proceeds to uncork and pour it on her in their room. Like, no, bad adoptive mom, bad elf. So yeah, you guys can stay here for the night. Kiros will have to burn another charm.
I think that's best, so that we're not... I mean, like, I think we can make it back, but... I was mostly thinking, heading out with our whole group. I assumed we weren't gonna do tonight. You know what I mean?
Like the main
To
force.
Yeah.
It won't be the first time you guys have midnight marches.
Wouldn't be, but if we have time on our side, why not be safe? I guess. That's my thought.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Coward!
You're the champion. You technically have operational command.
Asshole! You're just an ass!
I was asked this
I'm
out of
sorry for
character.
trying to keep us alive.
If we don't stay here, is he not going to burn that charm?
It would save him a charm.
Then yeah.
Like if you guys are just gonna grab your force and move,
Mhm.
then he's not gonna burn a charm to stay here for another time. For another like stretch of time.
In that case, he
But-
can just come back with us.
Yeah?
Then we won't have to worry about him going off on by himself.
Yeah, could he just come with us?
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I... do I have a train? I don't think I have it trained.
You could help.
I would like to help.
Yeah.
Well,
As like I'll call it like a regional, not translator, but like you're someone that's been versed on how people operate out here, so you know what
Yeah.
strategies not to use in negotiation.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
That's fair. Oh my gosh, what'd you roll? A 4 and a 2.
Yeah.
A 4 and a 2. And a 2.
Tuh.
There you
Much
go.
better.
Yeah, he's a bit apprehensive at going to a place with a large number of people because he just says that's his his cousin was probably watching, is gonna watch. But you guys bring up like the Wendigo hasn't assaulted your camp or anything like that, which catches him a bit off. And at a 28 persuasion, you can sort of tell like he believes that his Wendigo cousin could probably tear through you. So he's surprised that it didn't. It hasn't. Right, because it's unkillable.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just a Wendigo, which can jump like hell and bite like hell and rip like hell. It's a Wendigo that has blood magic and osteomancy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like surprised at it. So he's like, I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm gonna stay here hidden in my hidey hole of magic protection. But again, it hasn't. It won't.
Wouldn't you like to find out why?
And that's more or less why he's going. He's like, okay, I want to see. He does say he'll keep the talisman ready to burn at a moment's notice, just in case. To the point where I think he'll look at Solgaleo because you're like the most fire appeared or fire motif person. If Wendigo strike, you burn. He holds up the talisman, you burn. Even if you burn me, you burn.
Garth?
Oh, sorry.
You're Solgaleo.
I didn't hear my name. Yeah, she'll take it and just give a curt nod of understanding.
Oh no, he doesn't give it to you. He just holds it out to indicate what it looks like.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any
When you go
like,
attack,
recordings down to
throw a
implement, but
fireball
she'll
at me.
remember. Yeah. Understood.
So-
Thank you.
You guys return back to your company. Do you guys go back the way you came in, or do you guys just coast the mountainside?
Let's coast the mountainside.
It would be
Or-
faster.
Yeah, it'd be faster. It's new territory, but you know, in theory, we should be fine.
Yeah.
There is a break in the mountainside. Again, you guys are in separate mountain ranges, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. There you go. So there is like a veil. VALE, veil. Like this. Can all you roll me perception?
Yes.
And one of you gets advantage. I wonder who it is. Although at this rate, I might take it away because you haven't seen it in the last couple of moments.
That's
I
a
have a
good
bad
thing.
feeling about this roll.
Damn.
So
I'm
my
really good.
guidance,
Perception.
Aw, so close yet so far. Yeah, let it be known,
Damn.
the Wendigo has the trait which is when it's in snow and stuff like that, it has like advantage on stealth checks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're wondering why the DC is so fucking high, that's why. 25 though, it's not that matters. You guys have succeeded more than a couple of times. Like right now, look at that. You guys want to see the token? Oh, see the token.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here
Yes.
you go. I'll put on GM and then I'll make it big.
Jump scare.
Jump scare. Oh god.
Look at him.
That is one ugly mother.
Oh,
Look
there's
at
more than
him!
one.
Look at him! He's so handsome. Shut the fuck
There
up!
can
Don't
be more
point that
than
out.
one.
Don't point that
There
out, you
can
son of a
be more
bitch!
than one. As
We know
two
at
of you
least
are
two.
aware, what happens if you fail your sanity save against it?
Yeah.
Ah, if only you guys held those curses.
Nuh-uh.
If only there could have been more. The Wendigoons.
I'm a Wendigooner. I like
You're a
watching
Wendigoon. You guys do see the Wendigo. Orin. And Styx. It
Does it have
stood
a snow
atop
leopard?
the mountainside. Fortunately, no.
Yay!
It doesn't have an eaten snow leopard tail sticking out of its mouth. No, it just stood
Looks
atop.
human flesh best.
It stood as you guys are crossing from this mountain range back to your quote unquote home mountain range. You see it stood, like squat, like kneeling, atop a large boulder up the ways a bit, and it's just staring at you. It tilts its head.
Square up to him, and I interpose myself between it and the party if that's not already how it is.
You had to move a bit, but yeah, you're square up like, bitch, get away! Tilts its head and holds its hands out at you, beckoning you forward. Come here. Make me a sanity save.
Yeah.
And you guys all see Sir Orin do this.
the save.
I just realized something.
Hmm?
I won't say it, and I won't say it. It might not be necessary, but once you're done, I'll say it.
If I burn a rage here, can I get advantage?
Well, let's see if you need it in the first place.
Oh, true. Okay. All right, fine.
Well, the thing I was gonna say is because there's not proc before. I don't know for all of them, but maybe one of them. If you're near the banner, it gives you a +3. That being said, you know the number, and so do I, Rick Roll style. So if you want to burn that rage.
Let me create a banner. 3. Let's go. Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
Well, the good news is it's advantage, not a reroll. So you technically don't have that.
Hold on a second.
Oh no.
What about divine protection?
Hit that actually. What is that's the reroll save one, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's that one. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Zealot Barb thing. No, I'm afraid that's more for more martial prospects.
Dang it.
That is quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. So, you guys see Sir Orin interpose himself between that creature, avast over yonder. It's like a few hundred feet up the mountain, to be honest, but it could probably jump and land that distance pretty easily. He's squared up, and it's holding its hands out in that manner you saw before, Lady Lenore, beckoning him forward. Join me. There is a glow that takes around Sir Orin that starts this golden radiance, but you guys can see it dwindle. Like a flashlight running out of battery.
Sir Orin?
Sir Orin, you're so hungry.
I think he'll grit his teeth. He stabs the tip of his arm of devotion into the ground and carves a line in the snow. Returns it to his side. I'll start with one of your hunches, shall I?
You issue forward the challenge to the Wendigo.
Yeah.
You failed the corruption check, or save rather, it's not check. Can you make me a charisma saving throw at disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Oof.
Yeah, because you failed. Actually, wait, but before you roll, I should double check the wording. Fuck! I forgot. I can't go to 5e tools home. I need to go directly to the class section. Hold on, give me a second. I need to see which save that this thing uses. Hold on, give me a sec.
As he's looking at, I didn't want to interrupt, but as he's saying that, would I have been able to cast protection from evil and good on him?
I would say no. It's a con save actually, which I guess that makes sense.
Ah, that's worse. Damn it. Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Bugger.
Oh no!
Oh. Well, the good news is it wouldn't matter which save it was because the rolls would have been the same. Oh, okay. We are going to end session there.
Oh, come on!
As you issue forward this challenge, it accepts your challenge. And it will The being formerly known as Siha, now the Wendigo, will hold its hands, flay its fingers like a puppet master. It can control your bone and your blood. And all it has to do is give you a little tip into the Wendigo ideation you are now suffering.
Ugh.
So next session will be PvP.
Oh no.
No.
And here's the worst part. Here's worse. There is a clause if your champion falls.
Yep.
If your champion drops to 0, or I guess in this case joins the other side, you are all immediately frightened until a new champion is christened. Which you could do by taking his cloak and spending a bonus action to attune to it. The catch is he's wearing the cloak.
I'll take that deal. I'll take that deal.
Oh yeah, sure, just go get it off of him.
Square up. I'll take that deal.
Okay, Gunboy.
Oh man. Well, we've got a week to prepare.
Alec, why would you do this? Why would you do this to
Yes,
us?
we do.
I will say your new acquaintance Kyros is going to burn the charm.
Yep.
So it's going to be a multi-step thing.
Yeah.
If you are normal and he's blood bone controlling you, say that 5 times fast, you get to repeat the save at the end of your turn. If you're normal. If you're cursed and he's blood bone controlling you, you don't repeat the save at the end of your turn. It just goes. So, Kyros is going to try to burn the talisman. The talisman will hopefully help against the Wendigo curse. When he doesn't have the Wendigo curse,
Jesus Christ, my guy.
when he doesn't have the Wendigo curse, he should be able to hopefully succeed the save at the end of his turn. You follow me? This order of operations.
I think so. Bone charm for curse, and then once curse is gone,
He can repeat the
save at
blood
the end of his
the blood bone curse. The blood bone not curse, it's technically
control.
control, yeah. It's technically called Crimson Bond, funnily enough. So yeah, you re-rolled into a nat one. Advantage re-rolled into a nat one. I should say. Okay. So he technically isn't suffering the nat one.
Yeah.
Can we share the clauses for all of our positions?
If you guys want. As
I wanna
activate my
know.
sitting desk. Well, you guys are the champion one now.
Yeah. Stand bearer.
What if we
what's your
just...
clause?
Oh, my claws?
Yeah.
Let me...
Like as the champ or the standard bearer rather.
Okay.
I have a thing. I'm glad we're stopping because my attention span is negative right now. Rapid defense, adaptive protector. I made a thing for this. Hold on.
I assume it's a similar thing of if you fall, what happens.
There it is. Boop.
Sort of.
Are you labeled as an item? That's a class thing. You silly goofy guy.
Well, the expedition banner is an item.
Well, I had a different thing labeled as an item in my stuff that was just like a class feature. Technically, it's an item that I get from my class. It's the Sunkeeper Relic, but I wouldn't normally classify it as an item.
Ooh.
I think I just misclicked it. Yeah, if any of the people with responsibility goes down, it is noticeable.
Yeah.
But you guys have the benefits to prevent you from getting to that state. In theory.
In theory.
Northern March.
I'm
Part
looking
one.
for the
I already had a session title in mind.
wording that Crash put for my clause. Where is it?
This color. No, that sucks. I do like this deep blue. I like that.
So I had asked, what's the additional responsibility to be an errant? And he said, so the others have something if they drop, but your position cannot be replaced. Someone else can be champion, someone else can pick up the standard, but nobody else can gain your knowledge. If you die, the expedition has a significantly harder time making it back home. It's not a combat tangible debuff like the other two, but it's a more insidious long-term one fitting for the position. If you die, then I roll to see if the expedition makes it home with quite difficult odds. If you live, then we assume people make it home.
Hee.
So none of us can die. Including you, champion. You have to break out of it. No choice.
We'll get him out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to.
Actually, let me check one of the abilities that I gave you. As
Yeah.
as poetic as not you, him. As
Thank you.
poetic as it is for the champion to succumb. Because that's not gonna lie, poetically ironic and funny. Let me let's see. No, I only gave you righteous. Yeah, the other
I really
pieces
want to
are
hit you with
really-
like radiant fire to see if I can burn it out of your fucking blood. But it's also your bones, so
Yeah, I knew I was gonna put a Wendigo, and I'm like, I was like, I've done Wendigo in the past. Like, this is not the first like Northern one shot I've done, or two shot, I guess, technically. And I was like, what's something different? Like, I don't know, man. Like the setting's different. I'm like, yeah, the setting is different. Wendigo have bones, and they also have blood.
Bones.
And then I was like, but what if?
You're
Oh.
huge. That means you have huge guts. There.
Ever since I saw the token, I was wondering. I was like, okay, so all points are pointing to that. I
Yeah,
meant to ask you if. And I can't for the life of me remember her name. I have to look every time.
Lenore.
What is it? Lenore. And I was going to ask if Lenore would have heard any tale of such. Like
Probably,
specifically about.
which is what the disadvantageous rolls are for.
Mm-hmm.
Like if a normal Wendigo is already nasty enough because you have to go find its heart
Yeah.
and stab it, which is true to real life folktales, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but like if you run into a Wendigo, like that's a fucking uphill fight.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone's classes, by the way?
Just asking, no reason.
Would you like to know?
I don't have to tell you.
Okay. I guess I can't brainstorm how to solve the situation then. That's cool. No, I'll just live in ignorance.
yeah, suffer. You should have done better.
Damn, Garth.
Damn, man.
Nah, I
That
forget
was-
what
I mean, he rolled a one.
mean,
That's
you're
just
right.
honest at that point.
Paladin Gunner.
Level paladin?
Glory Paladin.
What level?
Wait a second.
5.
Okay, there.
Wait.
6th level is the aura.
Yeah, 6th level is a
Well, funny you mentioned that. Nettie is a paladin.
Oh.
She has a plus
Well-
4. And
That
yes,
would've
that
got
does
me
stack with the banner.
That would have got me to 10, but I'm not sure. That's
No, the
enough.
DC.
Could he have scalded himself?
Yeah, the DC wasn't 10.
That's not even a 50-50 chance. Jesus Christ.
No, did you? You
Yeah,
didn't
can
slip
we
on the
put
DC,
Discord
but
so
I
that we
imagine the
can
DC is
remember
like
throughout the
20
week?
something.
Oh no, the DC's not 20 something.
Is it 30 something? Like,
No.
For the sanity?
Yeah, for the sanity.
Yeah, what? No, it's we've had people pass it, so no, it can't be that high.
My guess is 15 because I think I got an 11 on mine.
I just assume it's
I'm not gonna
wicked high because magic skeleton thing. Skeleton thing?
I mean, it may
Yeah,
as well be,
skeleton
right?
Most of
Depends on
us
the situation.
won't ever have a modifier to sanity, so
Yeah,
Let's
that's
have
where
I feel like
the
that's-
the banner or
Yeah,
Skaldics come in.
Plus yours from the banner.
You want me to tell you the DC?
Sure.
sure.
It is 15.
Oh,
Nice.
so I just...
You barely made yours. Yeah,
Okay.
you barely made yours.
Damn.
I mean, I kind of get why it's that level because it's still It's still a challenge, but it's achievable because you operate under the assumption that we have the banner, which then makes it like, oh, you have a +3 to the
Yeah,
save,
which
so
is
it's not
something
quite
that Cop succeeded anyways, but with the banner, because he was nearby, he just succeeded with much more flying colors. But I forgot that you guys had the banner.
well,
But
so
it
we
wouldn't
could
have
roll, like,
mattered.
with the banner.
Exactly, yours it wouldn't have mattered because it was only a +3. Although,
Yeah.
here's the other kicker now. If you had Nettie and the banner, you would have succeeded. which is like why I'm happy we're talking about it, because I don't think Kirsty ever mentioned that she has an aura protection.
No, never. I didn't even know what class she was playing.
She built herself out around wisdom and charisma.
Mhm.
She has a +2 strength, -1 dex as a paladin.
Ooh.
So she's much more spellcraft paladin
Mystical.
than physical fighter paladin. So if you're assuming close enough to both the banner and Nettie, you'd have a +7. So still around 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
A bit better. It's better than 50-50, but still that range.
Still plausible.
I assume
Yeah.
the con save is about the same DC.
Which that one you're probably have a much more likely chance of passing, because you'd have a +4 plus another +4 plus a 3. So was that 11? So you'd have to roll a 1 or 2 or 3. Yeah, 1, 2, or 3. So we'll see.
We just have
There's
to
a
survive,
very low
like,
margin
what?
for error.
A 1 round, maybe 2.
In theory. In theory, and there might be some other stuff you guys have in your kit that I'm not cognizant of that could help with the rule still.
If
Protection
push
of Good
comes to
Evil
shove, I
should-
can bump the banner, but then we're out of it for a long
It would
while.
help at this point, right? Well,
It's not
Yeah.
technically possession affecting him, technically. Which I know Protection of Good and Evil has something specifically for possessions.
can't charm, frighten, or be possessed.
Right.
Oh, and if it already has that advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay, that could be handy. Then he wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, because so Talisman Break Wendigo Corruption allows con save to happen. So you could give it, but it wouldn't be a disadvantage one like this initial one was, because that one is
Yeah, it would just be normal.
the inciting one. So it'd just be normal, and then that would give him advantage.
And
Although it
then-
does say one willing creature, so
That's the thing I was
I
wondering.
mean,
about.
the mind is willing, the body isn't.
yeah, I think that's how I would rule it technically, because the corruption is the
spirit
mental
soul.
aspect.
Yeah,
I
can't
the
blood
blood.
my will.
Yeah, so the blood bone. Yeah, so that's against your will. Yeah.
Also,
So yeah, I guess you would be able to pro good and evil him. You just gotta get up and slap him.
do we have a minute before everything popped off for the sake of Ardent Tactician?
If, so I'm at least 1 minute. I would say yeah. I think that just sort of lends to the nefarious nature of it, and probably how it was able to stick its claws into you just as much as you're reading off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what save proficiencies it has. Let me go check the sheet actually. Give me a sec. Strength and con. So I'll just type that strength plus con saves. Is immune to non-magical / silver weaponry. And it's also and cold. Something that's surprising to hear though. It is resistant to necrotic.
This whole time just shivering. It's fucking cold.
It's just like fucking shit, bro. This fur ain't nuts, man.
What I had to fucking turn here? Why did I rip my clothes?
Why did
I wish I had boots.
See, it says resistant to necrotic, immune to non-mag silver weaponry, and obviously cold. That's it.
Invulnerable to vegans.
It's vulnerable to vegan, yeah. You just rip them apart.
No, vulnerable. If a vegan
vulnerable to
attacks, they take full
vegans.
damage.
No, that's
The downside is vegans actually have like a -3 to everything.
That's a psychic. So yeah, other magical damages go through, like force and fire and stuff like that.
Yeah.